up, a highly anticipated contest between these Road Warriors and the New York Giants. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On play action with Darts. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. It's a New York touchdown! The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On 3rd down, here's Tutu. Disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And this one spits out a little shy midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Wright running out of the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Darts out of the shotgun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down. Flag at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run it from the gun with Wright. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jermaine cracks with the play defensively. And goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Covering the goal line. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. Murray. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Corey Black has got it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Now a run with Bright. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down now. Here's Starks. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
This across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Oh, this is getting up early. Intercepted again. Corey Black has got it. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
On 1st and 10, here starts. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Mounties are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Murray looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gets it from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. And the drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play. Offense in the hurry up here.
They're on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Right again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he gets it away from his end zone. Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Inside give here for Tootin. Drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd down give to Tootin. He's still going at the 30. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Murray. Here's a screen for Tootin. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. And off to Tootin. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the gun, it's Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Murray with the sneak. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Fullback trying to power it across. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Mounties make it a 1-score game before halftime. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Mounties chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. First and 10 from the 32. Darts back to throw. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. He's not going to be able to escape him. Down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, This offense can't get started.
And he'll get it up to the 44. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Has a man on target to Johnson. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He'll take this at the 10. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, they're out in sets. Here we go, 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the give, it's to Oof. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready to throw here on 3rd. That ball complete to Diggs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
First down.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. A good pickup of 8 yards, but still more than that. 9 to go now on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Third and long. They're going to throw. Brought in. A big gain here for Diggs. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got it in the red zone. Has some room to work. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Mounties cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Mounties tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. There's again for Rice. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
On the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dart out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down.
Going on first down. It's Dart. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Running behind center with White. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Jump off top by his back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5.
Their own 5-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
A gain of 9.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Kyler with a chance to run it here. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Oh, and they're going to have to pull back, giant power for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At the end of the year, you look at the stats and you realize these fullbacks don't get a lot of touches, but the best of them, when they do get their chances, well, they execute.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is Cox, that's Bowers working downfield. And he is in, touchdown. The Mounties take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Switch.
Desperation time here on 4th. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hands off, running left, right. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Hyatt with the grab. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. On the handoff, here's Scannaboo. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here's Wright on the carry. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Crosby on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and
To throw, here starts.
the 36-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants losing by 7. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Dart. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight ends, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Wright reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut it to a point late in this one. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! The Tennessee rookie picks it up.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The give to Wright. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
No gain on the play.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 33-yard
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
first down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd down and maybe their last snap before trying a potential game winner.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. From the gun, it's Murray. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Offense is hurrying, time running down. Throwing now. Has a big strike to Addison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
That's good for a Montreal.
Murray here on 1st down. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
It's intercepted! That will do it! Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard